We are with Cheryl now, and Cheryl, the Oilers being tied in the Cup Final without a goal from Connor McDavid seems kind of wild, doesn't it? He's been held without one in 4 straight games by the Panthers, and by no means are we saying he's playing poorly, but there is something missing from his game right now. What is that, and what do you think he needs to do to help win this series?
Well, it's the finishing touch. I mean, he's had 17 shots through 4 games, Sarah. And when you look at what he did against Ekblad in game number 4, I mean, he broke his ankles through the triangle. He went right to left to his forehand, just couldn't get it over Bobrovsky's pad. And it's sort of that magic hero-like moment that McDavid hasn't had yet. And kind of we're all waiting for it. And I think that's what's missing at the moment. Because let's face it, as the best player in the world, we've come to expect it. But you also have to look at the Florida Panthers, and you have to give them some credit here. First of all, their heavy forecheck below the goal line is creating a disconnect between the forwards and the defense in terms of getting out. So when McDavid does get the puck, a lot of the time he's isolated and allows for the Florida Panthers to take away the neutral zone. So for a guy who works at Mach speeds, that ain't good when he's up against the Barkovs of the world and the layering and the spacing that they're able to take away, especially when he isn't aligned and he doesn't have anyone with him. You also look at his partner in crime in Zach Hyman, not available. So once all of a sudden you're in zone, Zach Hyman is a guy that works low. He creates little pockets because he draws coverage down low. And of course, Connor McDavid pops to those spaces. So overall, when I look at Connor McDavid, the totality of his performance, yeah, he's been quiet in the last 2 games. You know, he only has the 1 secondary assist while they've been in Florida. But this is also a good thing when the score has equalized with a 2-2 series and he still hasn't lit the lamp. I would expect him to, Sarah. I want him to shoot more on the power play. There's no question about that. They have found a way to push him to the outside a little bit more. I want to see him going no holds barred, direct attack on the net, because this is a guy that is clearly a difference maker. He's chomping at the bit, but he's willing to do everything right, whether it's defensively, put the puck in deep, whatever it might be, to win the Holy Grail. But look no further than Game 5 last year. He had 4 points in that 5-3 win, Sarah. He's going home to Edmonton. We're waiting for that magic moment. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, he certainly has the potential for that magic moment in Game 5. So, okay, let's say that happens, and let's say McDavid has a good finish to the series. The Oilers win the Stanley Cup. Is the Conn Smythe still on the table, or is that locked up by Draisaitl?
I got to give the check mark to Leon Draisaitl right now, Sarah. I mean, he has been outstanding throughout the entire course of the playoffs, and that's what that award is for. 4 overtime winners throughout the playoffs, 2 in this series alone. And, you know, last year he wasn't healthy, and that was quite visible in his gait and his stride. And of course, he was missing the mark on his shot. But right now, you know, he's physically and actively engaged. He's using his 6'2" frame. And I think, you know, outside of his shot and his vision, his X factor is the way he uses his body to shield the puck. This year, when he has a step on you, good luck getting that puck off of him, because he has the leverage, the power, and the strength. And you saw it in that overtime winner. I mean, he is being mauled with back pressure, and he finds a way to take his top hand off of his stick, just push away, and still get pace on that puck as he throws it towards the net. So when you look at his overall body of work, this guy has been on fire. Yes, he's got 11 goals in this playoff, 32 points, which is matched only by McDavid right now. But it's what he's doing when the time matters the most, when the lights are shining the brightest. He has been so clutch for this group. If they're to win the cup, I think he's the leader for the Conn Smythe.
Yeah, he really has been so clutch. That goal in overtime was great last night. Meanwhile, McDavid, he scored 3 goals in last year's Cup Final, and one of those was on home ice, where, as we mentioned, the series is going back to Edmonton for Game 5.